Most people would say smartwatches are not the in thing anymore, but looking at how Apple still has its wearable, this didn't stop Samsung from making its own premium smartwatch. The Gear S3 is available in two models, the Frontier and the Classic. Today we're going to review the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier Edition, which is a big watch, and a more refined design as compared to other available smartwatches. It looks like Samsung has included every feature it could think of, but is the Gear S3 Frontier worth it, and does it still make sense to buy one? In the box provided are a wireless charger, a micro USB charger, a small size band. If the default one is too big for your hands, there's no getting around that. Most smartwatches are built for larger wrists, and the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier is no exception. Its face measures 46 by 49 mm, 1.8 by 1.9 inches, and the watch weighs 2.2 ounces, without a band. The Gear S3's stainless steel case is attractive. We especially liked the serrations on the rotating bezel, which not only look great but make it easier to turn. It looks the part of a high-end timepiece, unlike the squared-off and uninteresting Apple Watch. Our review unit came with a rather blah black silicone strap, but it's easy enough to swap it out for any 22mm strap. Samsung sells additional straps starting at $29.99. The Gear S3 Frontier runs on Samsung's own homegrown Tizen platform. Unlike Android Wear 2 and watchOS on Apple Watches, it has a 1.3-inch 360x360 AMOLED display, and a dual-core 1 GHz CPU. RAM is at 768 MB and also has 4 GB of memory, which can be used to store songs, and you can pair Bluetooth headphones to the watch. Also, you wouldn't need a phone for music playback. It has a small speaker on the left which is moderate quality. Also have a microphone on the right to make calls, like the earlier Gear S2. The S3 has a rotating bezel to navigate through your apps and notifications. Device is IP68 certified, so is water and dust resistant, but is not suitable for swimming. Basically, it can be dunked to a depth of 1.5 meters, for up to 30 minutes. It also passes the military specification MIL STD 810G, meaning it can withstand extreme temperatures, can survive drops from 4.9 feet, dust, shock, vibration resistant, rain resistant, and also resistant to pressure and altitude changes. It has an inbuilt GPS fitness tracking and can also monitor your heart rate automatically throughout the day, and the value is saved into your S Health app. Wireless charging is supported by the watch, and the included wireless charger has magnets that keep the watch in place. Samsung claims 4 days of battery life. That would be true if you don't touch your watch. Realistically, we get around 1.5 to 2 days of battery life, which is better than most smartwatches. There are buttons on the side of the watch. The one on top is the back button, which takes you back one screen when in an app. Below is the home button, which also pulls up your app menu. A shortcut can also be set. Say if you double tap on the home button, you can have S Voice pop up, which is the default, or set to calendar, settings, S Health. A triple tap initiates the SOS feature, which you could have sent an SMS or also make a call to preset contacts on your phone. The message includes your location details and also a link to a map via the Glimpse service. Messages on the watch can be replied to via canned messages already included or by swiping individual letters. It's not that accurate, but gets the job done. The Gear S3 can pair with Android phones and even iPhones with the advent of an iOS version of the Gear app. It did take quite long to pair, even though we used a Samsung phone. Looking at all the features provided by the Gear S3, it's a beautiful watch, with a plethora of features, and military specification means it's rugged, and the touch screen is pretty responsive. The fitness tracking features are provided via S Health and would please most gym, running or walking enthusiasts out there. The reason we picked this watch is the design. It looks better than most Android Wear options available, and of course the Apple Watch Tizen doesn't have the app support that Android Wear 2 and watchOS have, but for most users, this is an awesome choice, and you wouldn't go wrong with Samsung Gear S3 Frontier.